So let's move on to the next question, guys. It's given 1 upon mod n is greater than n, and we have to compare mod n and 4. Okay, so in these kind of questions, firstly we try to take the approach if we can put some value and see if there is a contradiction, and then we can come to the answer D. So that is how we first think for 10-20 seconds in our mind and see if that approach can work, right? So let's try with that. So firstly, we know that this part is positive, right? Why? Because 1 is positive and mod of any number will be positive. So this entire number will always be positive, right? So that is one thing for sure. So let's make use of that fact. For example, if n is equals to minus 2, let's suppose, right? So this will be 1 upon mod of minus 2, right? Which is equals to 1 upon 2, right? Which is greater than minus 2, right? So n is equals to minus 2 is a right assumption. So on the basis of that, we can see that mod of minus 2 and 4, right? So this means this is 2 and this is 4, so this is greater, right? So this is the first case, that this side is greater, the second one, if n is equals to minus 2. Okay. Now let's take another value. For example, let's take n is equals to 1 by 2, let's suppose. And the reason I took that is because, or maybe let's say, let's take minus 5 for instance, right? Actually, let's take minus 5 for instance. Okay, so if you see 1 upon mod of minus 5, that is equals to 1 upon 5 is greater than minus 5, right? So 1 upon mod of minus 5 will be 1 by 5, which is greater than minus 5. So this condition is absolutely right. So we can take this value of n. Now if we put it over here, so this will be mod of minus 5, which is equals to 5, right? Which is greater than 4. So this is the second part. This is the second part. So basically, in one condition, we are getting the second side greater, which is 4. In the other condition, when we take some other value of n, we are getting the first one bigger, which is a. And the answer in this is b. So basically, sometimes the answer is a, sometimes the answer is b. So the final answer will be d. So this is the approach you have to take. I hope this should be clear by now.